Running to the market to pick up a few supplies doesn't usually elicit feelings of nostalgia, but that is often the case at the Town Landing Market in Falmouth, a stop along the way since the late 1800s.
A place just up the road from the pier where fishermen and locals have gotten their supplies and town information. Now a historic landmark. The Town Market Landing is even a go-to visit for celebrities.
It's always been a provisioner for the neighborhood. $15.99. Do you want a bag? No, it's really busy in the summer because of all the tourists and everything. How's the house coming along? But in the winter, we really get to be with the people that are part of our community. Oh, that's good. A lot of them we've delivered pizzas for because they can't make it in.
There you go.
Help them out to their car. They'll call up and just use their first name and say, can you reserve a dinner for Tom? And we know who Tom is. So.
Town Landing Market, once a stop along the trolley route through Falmouth, now a landing place for tourists and curious visitors. The market has been featured in catalogs and magazines, even a July 4th commercial for Coca-Cola.
There's a feeling across this land.
Every once in a while we'll have a celebrity come in, Dr. Oz and Luke Wilson. We have people from all over the country, all over the world, and some famous people, and then just us.
What makes this market so special? Here's a hint, it's not just the native ice.
The owners have all been very much part of the community, either living right here. The owner that I bought the market from, Dan Groves, fished. He had a lobster boat. He fished right there and sold his lobsters.
The Groves family had run the store for more than 20 years.
Thank you.
75. Have a good day.
Mary Beth Bachman only took it over 5 years ago, but like many of the owners before her, had previously been a patron.
I also raised my children here, riding their bicycles down here and fishing on the pier, and it just was this very idyllic environment, you know, to raise a family in.
Many of the locals around here have their own stories or personal memories about this market, so Mary Beth had a thought. Why not preserve some of those memories in a book?
People kept on coming in with stories that were just amazing of past owners of the neighborhood. And then I heard about Jean-Claude, who is an author. He took a lot of time. He interviewed a lot of the community members from many generations ago. Some of them were in their 90s, and some of the people who grew up around here.
Jean-Claude Redonnet wrote My Market by the Bay. 4 different stories combining imagination, old photographs, and real-life memories.
Most of the witnesses that I met, first of all, were women, and they told me how they related with the market when they were young girls. So I said to myself, why not transfer that into a children's book?
Jean-Claude and his wife have lived just a few blocks from the market for 15 years. While you could call them locals, 15 years is nothing compared to the history many of the regulars have here.
The witnesses and the girls appeared to me as if they were delving into some kind of a treasure chest, I should say. We decided not to write a history book, because this place deserved more than a history book. It had to be a sort of storybook.
Tom Randall, who raised his 5 children upstairs, or 6 children upstairs, this is him, and during the gas crisis in 1970, he decided to not drive, and so he did all his deliveries with a horse and wagon. I never met him. He was such a character, though. People tell stories about him still.
And while that community history is preserved, Mary Beth is looking toward the future, stocking the shelves with products made by locals.
Well, we want to sustain small businesses. My partner today is picking up lobsters from down in the old port. We've grown relationships with a lot of these people. Nina is the name of the woman who started this, and she started at Fork, which is right down in Portland, and they let people rent space that's all, you know, certified kitchens, and now she is national.
Even the employees behind the counter stick around.
We have lobster biscuit, and then we have haddock chowder.
Many of them grew up in this community.
I mean, there isn't a lot of turnover. We're a family, you know, everybody on their time off gets together. $250?
As in any town, there's always change.
Okay, thank you.
People move in and people move out. But along Foreside Road in Falmouth, a constant. The Town Landing Market, holding on to history and preserving a sense of community.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
I think
a lot of small towns in Maine have that local market, but it is
Absolutely.
so fascinating that that one attracts people from all over.
Part of it is just the aesthetics. If you were, if you're you want on a cover of a magazine, you want the quintessential New England kind of market, just the look of that place, it fits.
Yeah, they got it down. Again, the name of the book is My Market by the Bay. This is what it looks like. It's for sale at the Town Landing Market in Falmouth and online.